together.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll be back with the break and then the news. So stay tuned. You're listening to Night Dreams Talk Radio After Dark. This is Gary. And we will not be on tomorrow or on the first of the year. And I want to wish everybody a happy new year.
Night Dreams Talk Radio, After Dark, wants to give a big shout out to all the truckers that listen to our show.
Do you have a paranormal story you want to share on Night Dreams Talk Radio? You could be a guest. Email us at nightdreamstalkradio@gmail.com.
Please check out the Night Dreams Talk Radio website at www.nightdreamstalkradio.com. Also, if you want to keep our show free of advertising, just hit the donate button. Give a buck or two. Remember, all prior shows are always free to listen to. We at Night Dreams Talk Radio thank you for your support. Night Dreams Talk Radio Network brings you the World Paranormal News with James Creechbaum. Now, the latest news.
I'm James Creechbaum with the Paranormal and World Changes News. People keep mistaking SpaceX's satellites for alien spacecraft. UFO train in the sky. Locals in several small towns in Montana recently reported sightings of a strange lights in the night sky to news outlets, prompting local authorities to have to explain that the lights were satellites launched by space company SpaceX and not UFOs visiting Earth. Drones. Authorities are baffled by a fleet of mysterious drones that have been spotted recently. A fleet of drones have been making regular appearances over the last week, and even the U.S. military is mystified. Also, the mysterious Tully monster just got more mysterious. Even now and again, scientists discover fossils that are so bizarre they defy classification. Their body plans unlike any other living animals or plants. Tully is so strange that scientists have even been unable to agree on whether it is a vertebrate with a backbone like mammals, birds, reptiles, and fish, or an invertebrate without a backbone like insects, crustaceans, and octopus, and other things like that. A man has invented a prototype lightsaber. Yes, the inventor builds a working prototype lightsaber. This popular YouTuber has designed and built an actual functioning proto-saber that can literally melt your face off. Also, a bone and a sock mystery set to remain unexplained. Apparently, the bone and the sock mystery is under investigation. It has failed to have been solved, and the mystery is of how a human bone ended up in a clothes shop sock. Ongoing investigation there. Also, scientists have found a 500 million year old fossilized brain. Now, there has been a long debate on whether the brains can be fossilized, and that question may finally have an answer. Scientists claim to have discovered incredibly well-preserved fossilized brains in 500 million year old bug-like creatures. Next newscast on our next show.
From the Pacific to the Atlantic to you worldwide. Get yourself a cup of Java and find a comfy, easy chair. And get ready for Gary and his guest on Night Dreams Talk Radio After Dark. And now, here's Gary.
And here I am. Now, hey, James, finding a fossilized brain is one thing. You know, on the news lately, they found two things that was fossilized. A penis from one of the kings of, Egypt. And they found a human turd that was like thousands and thousands of years old, fossilized.
I did see a little bit about that now that you mention it, but you never know what you might be finding fossilized. And, they debated for years that brain couldn't be fossilized, but apparently a 500 million year old bug brain can.
Well, how about a human turd? I mean, you think of all things fossilizing, that goes back to the pyramid time. Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So whoever laid that turd, well, he went down in history.
Yes, he did. He left his mark for a long time.
Yeah, the oldest human turd. Well, Timothy, are you still with us?
Yeah. I got a drink of water and I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like, what is there something you're not telling us about this encounter you had with the UFO, the implant removal? Because I got a funny feeling. Did your paranormal things start developing after that, or was it before that?
No. I've had it all my life.
Maybe that's why you were abducted and had an implant put in you, because maybe you had some abilities.
Well, like I said, I had a premonition on a car wreck that I had 6 weeks before, which was really a major premonition that I had in my life that involved me. So, that's the only thing I can go with. Because, like I said, it was the first time I was out of town after I had such an accident, and that's just what the facts are leading to.
Well, since you had this implant removed on you, Have you been more interested than normal in UFOs? I mean, has it been any part of your life trying to figure out what is going on and why did you get an implant?
Not really, because, up until I found out that I'd been implanted, I'm just, I have some extraordinary experiences, but, I basically, without any, I'm just another person that seen a UFO, and whatever stories some people can tell, now I realize, we get both sides of the coin. We got people that are telling their stories, and we got people that maybe embellish a little bit would be the best way to put it. So, but after I found I was implanted and had contact of that nature, then it made it, go back and do a review on everything that happened to me a little bit as best I could.
Have you ever, you mentioned before, you feel like maybe you could have been abducted a couple of times more since then. What?
Oh, yeah, there's probably no doubt in my mind about it. I mean, the circumstances, really, that's where they lead.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about that so we can understand?
Well, I woke up one night, sat up in the middle of my bed, and went, them son of a bitches give me West Nile out of the blue. And it's that sixth sense that somehow I had West Nile, because I had a stinging sensation between my left big toe and my first toe. And I almost woke my wife up. But I sat there and thought about the little thing, and man, it's weird. And of course, I really hadn't had nothing like that happen to me for quite a while. And so that passed off, and I went back to sleep. Well, a couple of days later, I developed a case of West Nile. Now, I don't get it real bad, but I get West Nile. And went and seen the doctor, and this one doctor, he got a little disgusted. He didn't want, but I made him give me the test to verify that I had West Nile, and it showed up. And, it kind of come and go for, 6, 8, 10 weeks. And, even probably still today, there's some little bit of, shows up kind of once in a while if I'm not feeling good or something. But then later on, one night, presume I'm sleeping, and I feel like I'm drowning, and I've got a horrible fever, and the water's just running off at me, and I'm starting to want to wake up. And as I kind of move, I felt myself kind of being restrained somehow, and I can't move. And I'm wanting to wipe my eyes out because I feel like I got water on my bucket of water on my face. And about that time, I feel something going down on my face. And I put my finger up by my mouth, and it feels like this mask or something hit my face. But then, bam, it's like black. And then, bam, I wake up. And I'm in my bed. But everything is dry. And I remember it wasn't a couple, 3 seconds ago, as far as I think, that, I could feel the water. And I had to think about that a little bit. And why would I don't sleep on my back. I sleep on my side, but when I'm wanting to wake up, I'm sleeping on my back, and I've sweated so much that the water is pooling on my eyes, and that's what started to wake me up. And it took me a while to kind of figure that out. But a little while, 6 months after that happened, I went up and seen Travis Walton speak in Denver. And he was with Apollo Harris, and this was when he was first kind of making a speaking career. And I went up and listened to him because I seen the movie Fire in the Sky, and I kind of wanted to separate the Hollywood from the reality, you know.